My name is Siti Aisyah binti Muhammad Syami. Matric number I20204893.
Hi, my name is Fakri bin Azli.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amiruddin bin Abdul Jah.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rashidi bin Hamadi. My matric number I181-03031.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Luqmanul Hakim bin Muhammad Usni.
My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Zaini. Matric number is I20204916.
What are we talking about when we discuss stress? Generally, most people use the word stress to refer to negative experiences that leave us feeling overwhelmed. Thinking about stress exclusively as something negative gives us a false impression of its true nature. However, stress is a reaction to a changing, demanding environment. Properly considered, stress is really more about our capacity to handle change than it is about whether that change makes us feel good or bad. Change happens all the time, and stress is a large part what we feel when we are reacting to it. We can define stress by saying that it involves the set of emotional, physical, and cognitive reaction to a change. Thinking about stress as a reaction to change suggests that it is not necessarily bad and sometimes could even be a good thing. Some life changes such as getting a new job, moving in with a new romantic partner, or studying to master a new skill are generally considered positive and life-enhancing events, even though they can also be quite stressful. Other life changes, such as losing a job or an important relationship, are more negative and also stressful. Okay, next, causes and sources of stress. First point is environmental factors such as get pushed from surrounding. Second, organizational factors such as stress at work, get pushed from other workers. And third, individual factors such as family problem and financial problem. Next, consequences of stress. Physiology symptoms such as headache, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Second, psychological symptoms such as anxiety, depression, and a decrease in job satisfaction. And the last point is behavioral symptoms. Low productivity, high absenteeism and turnover, as well as change in eating habits, increased smoking, and sleep disorders.
Stress. Now, I want to explain about consequence of stress. First of all, consequence, also known as effect. Anything that brings on feelings of stress is called stressor. Today, people often face many stresses. Your body responds to stress. When you face with stress, certain chemical hormones in your body are released. These hormones trigger many changes in your body. For instance, your blood pressure may rise, heart may pound, muscles may tighten, stomach may become tense, concentration may get worse, forgetfulness may get worse. Stressor may include adapting to constant rapid change, worrying about your finance and the economy, handling a major life event such as changing job or moving to a new home, handling more than one major life event at the same time, for instance, dealing with family illness while changing jobs. juggling many roles or responsibilities, such as spouse of life partner, parent, friends, employee, and caregiver for aging parents. Going from one challenging situation to the next without taking time to relax. Being overwhelmed by technology such as keeping up with cell phone message, emails, and text message. The long-term effect of stress. If you're often under stress, you need to learn to manage it well. Stress can affect your well-being. Over time, you may show some of these symptoms of being stressed. First, physical. Frequent cold or fever, headache, trouble sleeping, muscle tension, skin problems, trouble with digestion. Second, mental. Poor concentration, forgetfulness, learning problems, frequent negative thought, speech problems. Third, emotional. Anxiety, depression, anger, irritability, feeling of helplessness, lack of purpose, relationship troubles. Fourth, behavioral. Eating poorly, driving recklessly, abusing alcohol or drugs, being accident prone, showing aggression. If you don't believe you are successful managing the stress in your life, get help from your healthcare provider or mental health professional. There are many effective strategies that can help you adjust your environment and get stress level under better
So
control.
my topic is the relationship between stress level and job performance. Stress can be either helpful or harmful for each people or individual. There were two types of stress in this topic. The first one is eustress. Eustress is a good pressure that push us to keep doing something. Some people need a little bit inner of pressure to make them motivated, challenged, and productive. For example, stress due to fear of failure will make us to work harder. So eustress is a good stress because it makes us settle down our job. While distress is a negative stress, it can happen when the pressure or good pressure, which is eustress, is increasing. The good pressure become more and more until the individual cannot accommodate with the pressure. If individual lose the ability to cope with the pressure, fail to make decision and display inconsistent behavior, and if stress continue to increase even further, it reach a breaking point. At this breaking stage, it will make the individual very sad, very upset, and mentally devastated. Sooner or later, it will completely break down. Performance became zero, no longer feel like working, absenteeism increase, eventually resulting of quitting the job or being fired. Stress cannot be too high, nor too low. It must be within the range and limit of employee's capacity to tolerate and his performance level. A controlled stress which is within limit is always beneficial and productive than an uncontrolled stress.
When we do something works in an organization, we will definitely experience stress, burnout, and so on. It is important for us to know how to manage our stress. First of all is individual approach. Start with yourself by implementing proper time management. Good time management enables you to work smarter, not harder, and set your priority. Increasing physical exercise and providing relaxation training can also help to control your stress. If you are a leader in an organization, you play an important role in dealing with employee stress. You can do personal selection and job placement and do not provide work that does not match the skills of your employee. Redesign jobs and increase employee involvement. Employees who are actively involved in the redesign process will be more knowledgeable about the new jobs and more committed to the changes. Lastly, improve the communication skills among employer and employees so that all instruction given to employees can be understood and carried out properly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, I will talk about the cause of stress in organizational behavior. Stress can be caused by a wide variety of things like positive stress and negative stress. Positive stress may result in an increase in energy, enthusiasm, and motivation, while negative stress has more consequences. Now, we will be looking at the cause of stress based on these three factors: individual, organizational, and environmental. So the first factor is individual. What I mean from individual is family stress, such as marriage that are ending, issues with their children, and parent in a poor health. The second one is financial stress, like the inability to pay bills or an unexpected new demands on a person's cash flow might also be an issue that disturbs an employee's time at work. Okay. Finally, an individual own personality might actually contribute to his or her stress. Okay, we move on to the next factor, which is organizational factors. There are 5 things that stress can come from organizational itself. The first one is task on role demands. Next, interpersonal demands. Last but not least, organization life stage. For the last factor is the environmental. The economy may be in a downturn, creating uncertainty for job futures and bank account. There may be political unrest or change, creating stress. Finally, technology can cause stress as new developments are constantly making employee skill obsolete, and workers fear that they will be replaced by a machine that can do the same. Employees are also expected to stay connected to the workplace every time and every day because technology allows it. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Look, man,
Yes, boss.
I want you to finish this after 30 minutes. You understand?
Understand.
I will check on you.
Okay, boss.
Look, man,
Yes, boss.
have you done your work that I gave you 30 minutes ago?
On the way, boss.
I have more work for you. The due date is tomorrow. Make sure you remember.
I'm done.
Okay. As we all know, stress is common problem in our daily life. It also has an advantage and disadvantage. If people can handle stress effectively, they can provide a good daily life. However, nowadays kids also have stress, and it's not a easy job for them to handle themselves. So, it's the elder job to help them handle the stress. So stress also can lead to the upper level like depression and anxiety. We must take stress more seriously, because nowadays people like take stress not serious, so that unwanted things does not happen, like for example suicide. And then in conclusion, stress is not a joke that we can laugh about. It's a thing we must take care about and things we should concern. It doesn't even matter that you or your friend or family, everyone should take care of each other. Thank you.